Hey everyone, it's Alexander Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and surprise, I am back in Orlando, Florida, more specifically at Disney Springs. I'm actually here to see Hoppers, the latest Pixar animated movie, but this is my first time ever at Disney Springs and my first time at Walt Disney World in 20 years. So just gonna check this place out, see the movie, and see how Disney Springs compares to downtown Disney back in California. So without further ado, let's get this trip started. So at the end of my Ponyo showcase video from the Academy Museum, I mentioned that there was going to be this trip that I had planned that I was waiting to go on at the end of that video. And this was the trip. Even though I'm here at Walt Disney World at Disney Springs, I'm not going to be doing any of the theme parks. Technically, I've been here for a week already for a business trip, but the business trip portion of my time here has ended, and now I'm on full-blown vacation mode. But I'm just going to be doing the Universal parks again. I might squeeze in something a little special, something that's not Universal or Disney, but I'm not going to be doing Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom. But I decided to come here to Disney Springs because they have an AMC theaters where I can see Hoppers. And also I just figured, why not give y'all something Disney World related? So that's the agenda. I'm just going to be wandering around this place, seeing how it differs from downtown Disney at Disneyland, and then go see Hoppers. So first noticeable difference is that there's this giant lake over here, and there's a steamboat there called the Paddlefish. I assume it's a restaurant, but I can already spot a few things that are similar to downtown Disney. First is the World of Disney store with Stitch right over there. Over this way they have the Lego store with a Lego dragon, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to check out the rest of this place. Oh, that is the, whoa, there's some shenanigans happening at the Rainforest Cafe, which we do not have. There it goes again. Yeah, we no longer have Rainforest Cafe in downtown Disney because it is now a Star Wars store. It's basically that, like, temple. Used to have the Rainforest Cafe there, but this one here, still going off, is much cooler, I gotta say. I did walk by this earlier when I wasn't recording, but I'll hop back over there after I see the movie to show you more of Rainforest Cafe, but that is cool. So here is that dinosaur experience / restaurant I've heard about. It's probably about like 4:20 at the moment, so I have to move on. I've got less than a half hour before my screening for Hoppers starts, so I want to try to find AMC and just get to the movie. Once I get out, then I'll be able to showcase more of Disney Springs. This is cool. Love the reflection on the water. I'm really close to AMC, but here's something that we definitely do not have in downtown Disney. This is a hot air balloon that actually you could pay like $30 to go in, and it goes up in the sky. I might try that. I mean, I don't know. I've never been in a hot air balloon before, so let me see the movie first before I tell you how I feel, because AMC is actually not too far away. I will forever be upset that downtown Disney took away their AMC theaters. Like, I know they replaced it with something eventually, but how do you have a shopping district without a movie theater? It doesn't make any sense at all. But whatever, the preview set that goes on for 25 minutes starts in less than 15 minutes, so I'm gonna hop inside, see Hoppers, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Okay, I am back from seeing Hoppers. It's now nighttime, and I had to move in a more quiet spot because the theater entrance right down there, they're performing live music. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely an unhinged movie. There were a few gripes I had about it, mainly one, but I have a full review on that, or I don't know. You'll have to go to my movie review channel to check out my review for Hoppers. But yeah, I liked it. Now I'm gonna explore the rest of Disney Springs because it's a little past 7. We've got a lot of time left and I just wanna check the rest of this place out because there are some areas that I completely missed because I was in a hurry to see the movie. Here in Disney Springs, the Galactic Outpost is its own store, and it doesn't take over the Rainforest Cafe like at downtown Disney in California. And then over here is Marvel Superhero Headquarters, not to be confused with Marvel Superhero Island, which I will be visiting tomorrow. There's a funny piece of merchandise inside the Marvel store that I want to show you. It's so funny that they are selling spider bots here when the ride it's associated with does not exist at Disney World. These are from California Adventure or Disneyland Paris. But yeah, that's funny. This is a clever idea for a store. Candy Cauldron. I'd be surprised if they didn't sell something like this at a place called Candy Cauldron. I don't think we have this in downtown Disney. I know the store doesn't exist there, but if this isn't in downtown Disney, California, they should bring it there. All right, getting back to the entrance that I used to see Hoppers, their Splitsville is much bigger than the one at downtown Disney. Like, significantly bigger and maybe, I don't know about cooler. I think the one at downtown Disney has a better retro look to it. I don't even know who sings that. But this is huge. We've got House of Blues right over there, and at the end is Cirque du Soleil, which you can forget about it. We don't have that at downtown Disney at all. I just want to let you guys know something about this vlog. Outside the fact that I mainly came to Disney Springs to see Hoppers, the point of me doing a vlog here is to basically showcase the differences for somebody like me who's so used to downtown Disney and just seeing what Disney Springs has to offer. Because my very first trip to Orlando was actually 20 years ago this March. And one of the things that just blew my mind when visiting Universal is how different certain things are that you think you're familiar with. And that's the whole point of me doing these kinds of vlogs. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it so far. We're gonna just continue exploring the rest of Disney Springs. So I have made the decision to not go on that hot air balloon because I don't know if I can actually handle heights from being like so far up for such a long period of time. So I couldn't even go on this if I wanted to because it says it's closed due to weather. Now, being in Florida, I don't know what that means because it's not windy at all, but I'm not a Florida native. Here is a massive 3-story Coca-Cola building. Interesting. Right next to Planet Hollywood, which I gotta be honest, I didn't even know Planet Hollywood still existed, but I guess it does in Disney Springs. The entrance here kind of reminds me of Quincy Market in Boston. I guess it's just more stores, like that it's indoors, or at least has a roof over it. This doesn't even feel like I'm at a Disney mall. Like this just looks like some random mall in any city. I'm not that big a fan of it. Got another look inside T-Rex with those like really cheap but somewhat charming animatronic dinosaurs. I would love to eat here sometime just out of pure curiosity. But the line is out the door, and right now it's way too crowded here in Disney Springs. here is that Rainforest Cafe volcano again, at night this time. Maybe I can catch it when it's erupting, because I imagine it looks really cool at night. Oh, it's making noise. Maybe I came at just the right time. Oh, perfect timing right there. It wouldn't be Florida without a gator right here. That sounds very stereotypical, but hey, what can I tell you? Alright guys, so that's going to do it for me here at Disney Springs. This was a fun vlog to make. I was mainly here to see hoppers, but this vlog is more or less a nice bonus. It's starting to get very crowded right here, and the volcano at Rainforest Cafe is going off again. Here, take a look. Look at that sight right there. Fun, but yeah, I'm gonna film the outro for this video once I get back to my hotel in downtown Orlando, so I'll see you there. Okay, so I'm officially back at the hotel. This is my last night at this hotel because tomorrow I'm heading over to Universal, back to Cabana Bay, which I'm really excited for. But as for Disney Springs, it's definitely different than Downtown Disney. It has its own unique aspect to it. It's much bigger and more room, so you can put in a lot more stuff. One place that I didn't showcase, that I didn't go into because it was super crowded and had a long line, was Gideon's Bakery. Even though this was my first time visiting Disney Springs, I actually did get to try some of Gideon's, one of their cookies, because my uncle had some when I was visiting him in Texas, and I got to try it out. It's really good. I actually still have the box in my apartment. The Rainforest Cafe volcano was pretty cool. It was just cool to see an overall difference in terms of Disney Springs. In terms of merchandise, I only got one thing, and that's this Walt Disney World pin here, which collectively shows Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And I just felt like I only needed this. Since it's a collective pin of the entire resort, I decided to put it on my travel bag because my main backpack is exclusive for like separate pins. I showcased a little bit of that on my Disneyland vlog. I almost picked up separate pins for each of the 4 parks at Disney World, but I felt like I need to earn those pins. Because I haven't been to Epcot in 20 years exact, and I've never been to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom, I feel like I need to actually go to those places and showcase them on this channel before I actually feel comfortable with collecting pins. I already have an Epic Universe pin, but the excitement really got to me, and I figured, you know what, I'll just get one, and then I'll earn my trip to Epic Universe to really show a reason to have that pin. That's a little bit of foreshadowing right there for a future video, but the point is, when I come back to Orlando, whenever that may be, I want to actually visit some of the Disney World parks, mainly Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom. The next video is going to be Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure once again, but in a different way. If you're a Florida and Orlando resident, you may know what that different way is, but if not, then I'll save it for the video. So if you made it to the end of this video, that must mean you really like it. So consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment down below on your thoughts on Disney Springs. Have you been before? Have you been to Downtown Disney as well? If so, which of these 2 places do you prefer? Whatever your opinion is, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can find me on Instagram, Letterboxd, Threads, Blue Sky, and my movie review channel right here on YouTube. Have a good day, take care, and until I see you next time, safe travels.